This playthrough is rated T for teen. Man, did this game just rip off Superman and Dr. Octopus? Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with another new First Impressions and Star Renegades by Massive Damage Games. And well, I don't know all the names of the games. I think Massive Damage made the game, but someone published it or whatever. So this game is a tactical RPG that apparently the story changes depending on if you lose certain units during battle. So I'd almost say it's maybe a roguelike game, sort of. I only read the description for the game. Actually, let me pull up the little thing that comes with it when I get these things. So it doesn't have the full description, it just has some of it. Star Renegades puts the player right into an interplanetary rebellion against the Imperium, determined to rule the galaxy. In this ongoing fight, a service robot named J5TIN comes to warn the dimensions of imminent extinction. The player leads a ragtag rebel squad that forms to fight against a powerful, evolving, merciless adversary known as the Imperium. Experience a procedurally generated and emergent mission-based campaign through the strategically challenged, reactive, and it stops because you have to look online for the rest of it. So I guess the whole cutscene was just to show off one of the characters that maybe can join your group, like her story, which stole bits of Superman on there, the whole sending the girl away in a pod, or in Superman's case, the boy off of exploding planet, which I guess in this case just sent her away to another side of the planet, away from whatever she was fighting, and then the mom got corrupted, turned into a robot like a Matrix or something like that, you know. So anyway, let's look at the options really quick before we get on for first impressions. So screen shake. Oh, not really the biggest fan of screen shake, but I'll leave it on default just to see. Shadows, post procedurals, fast forward effects, I guess is what we're fine to have. Oh, this game, I'm playing this version obviously on the PS4, but I think it's also on PC, like Steam and all that other fun jazz. And I think it just, by the time I've gotten this game recorded, like I think the game just released on, at least on the PS4 version. I don't know on Steam, it might have been out for quite a while, but I know on PS4 it just came out with this like within a week or something like that. Usually I play games like weeks or months after the game has come out, so it died down. Oh, and I'm also playing pre-patched version of this game, so this is before it's patched, so it'll be interesting to see if there's any bugs or anything that's on the disc version or before they were able to patch them. So fast forward in combat, I guess, maybe? I might change that later, maybe, depending on how slow it is. Well, oh, one is auto fast forward, and then the other is probably fast forward, so I could probably push a button to fast forward it, maybe. Always running wrap. Yeah, I usually prefer that. Instant camping animations. Yes. Oh, we can suppress idle banter. We might do that later, depending if it's voiced. If it's voiced, it'll be... And if it's like repeats, then that might be a bit annoying, but we'll leave it on for now. I don't know about this one at all, I guess. Let's see. I'm checking my headset volume. Minimum, it means out. It actually doesn't seem that loud to me, but it might be loud on recording, so I might... Usually I like toning down the sound like slightly. It just makes it easier to record. And I don't have to adjust the volume too much. Looks like they got quite a few languages: French, Spanish, Dutch, Portuguese, Portuguese Brazilian version, Polish. I assume that's Russian. When it comes to kanji, I always forget like which one's like Chinese, Japanese, and then like probably like Vietnamese or Korean. But unfortunately, I'm not. I'm going with English. So, oh no, I guess I want to leave it as is. So, all right, let's see how this game plays. Yeah, new game, new file. Let's see. I guess she's supposed to be the girl with the arm. Is supposed to be the what's the word? The poster character for this. But anyway, let's watch. I guess I could be talking during this. I was gonna let it go, but really, there's not much else. It's by the way, it's based in bit design. Old. I kind of like and don't like this resurgence of old 8-bit and 16-bit. I guess in this case, this might be more 16-bit than anything. Graphics. Because I like it because then people are kind of pushing this like design to the new limit, like almost as its own art style. But the problem is so many people remember as nostalgic that like so many people use it and don't do much with it. So there's quite a few games where they have, old 8-bit like design or 16-bit or whatever, and then they don't do anything with it. It just looks, oh, we used 8-bit or 16-bit or whatever we're using, and we didn't really do anything with it. Over in Narash, a small force of mysterious raiders destroys the mighty Star Union Armada. The surviving starfighters attempt to regroup, pursued by the relentless enemy squadrons. Man, what's wrong with me? What is this, like the last Starfighter? I like that movie. Most people don't remember it. Oh, I guess I can press a button. I'll admit the game looks pretty good. I like yeah, it's the 16-bit style or whatever, but I think they really utilize it. Man, answer me. Let me know you're alive. I'm fine, Dave. Those enemy fighters are good, really good. I'm lucky I managed to land in one piece. Oh, convenient, huh? You get points for missing all those buildings. I guess that's her commander or something like that. Ah, Zub crud. Okay. I've got more of those fighters on my tail. Where are they all coming from? I landed by the train to Fort Garron. If I can get to the base in time. I do like their idle animations as well. Just like I said, it's using the bit style to kind of give its own unique, and they actually do something more with it than just ripping, like kind of like a lot of 8-bit games, simply just do the pixel art. Pixel, that's the type of art I'm trying to call, and I was trying to recall it, but anyway. You get those anti-aircraft guns online. My thoughts exactly. Or you can get those anti-aircraft guns online. My thoughts exactly. That'll be a nice surprise for these fires. Following me. Great plan. I'll calm you when I'm at the base. Over and out. So how does she wield that arm? I know she's wielding the sword because of those power arms, so I assume there's like maybe a power backpack she's got that like gives her that immense strength. At least they try. At least they don't animate it where they have this like little 5-year-old girl wielding this big sword for like no reason, who has like no magic or muscle. She can just do it. At least in this game they give a reason that she probably has that mechanical device gives her probably the strength to wield such a weapon. So at least it's real. Well, I don't know if I'd say realistic, but at least they try to explain why they can do that in the first place. So, but anyway, I guess we have to get over there. I'm just seeing if I can... I guess anything you can explore will be highlighted, so... Oh. Random citizen. Hello, citizen! I'm sure the government tells us a mysterious fleet just appears out of nowhere. Next thing you know, they pass some laws confiscating massive stockpiles and mega nuclear material. Even though it's my right to own it, Right to bear arms? Heck yeah, America! Huh? Who would have thought Norse would ever be close to a fight like this? Alright, before tourist season also, I'll be ruined. You'll be ruined, huh? No, we can't even go into the forest or whatever, so. Oh, hello. You know what? Sure, these raiders from another dimension just destroyed our armada, but I think we should hear out what they plan to do post-occupation. Maybe they're into low taxes and grinding the poor into dust. That's some policy I could get behind. Interesting. Well, you meet all kinds, right? Wind Starship. Not the best use of taxpayer credit. You're the one who run into the ground. Man, I can barely see those citizens. I guess my eyes are pretty bad if I can barely see them. I was just see if there's any other. No? Okay. Thank you for your service, ma'am, but could you please send someone to clear that smoky wreckage? We have children here. No. Sorry for being such a jerk. I'm picking up some strange signatures on that train. Something tells me they aren't commuters. These raiders have group troops, then. Hey. Oh, sorry. Didn't read the last little bit. No, it's got the breaking glass animation when you go to a cutscene, or sorry, a battle, like in Final Fantasy. Well, actually, let's see. Xenogears had that. I'm trying to remember all the games that actually have the cracking screen when you attack something. Xenogears is the one that comes to mind at first. I know there's others. I'm just... Man, it's been a while since I played a lot of older RPGs, if I'm forgetting all the ones that have the cracked screen when you go into a fight. But anyway, let's see how they are at hand-to-hand combat. Okay, it looks like it looks like she's actually in a power suit, kind of a la Aliens or something like that. It looks like. Prepare to meet my doom. Wait, my doom? Why would it say that? I think you meant your doom. Oh, never mind. This will be a cinch. I'll take him out with a cleave. Combat basics. Actions timeline. Combat in Star Renegades is deterministic, meaning you can see your enemy's actions before they execute, allowing you to defend, crit, stagger, or break them. All actions are displayed on the timeline according to their execution time in a round, except for instant actions, which execute immediately. Each round is 60 seconds. Oh, this kind of reminds me of Grandia, actually, which is another game I need to play one of these days and record. I don't know, I've just been finding the right time for that one. It's basically taken right from Grandia. It's a similar, same concept, you know. I'm surprised no other RPGs never tried to take use of that, try to, like, improve it or whatever. It's like, I think... I'm trying to remember if... I know there was a few RPGs that actually did utilize the Grandia, like, line way of combat, but not very many. Each round... Anyway. Units' health, current health is shown as a status bar above their heads and consists of shields, health, and armor. Any effects are also displayed above the status bar. On enemies, you can see actions they are going to execute. Shields regenerate at the end of every combat. Armor can be damaged after shields are depleted. Health and armor can be healed or repaired during camping or health kits. Okay. Okay. Oh, we can't choose any other option. Anyway, so I was going to see if there was something I could do specifically during this fight, but never mind. Okay. Got crit right in the face. I assume we're just going to kill him, right? Oh yeah, you can see his like HP bar is pretty low. He might be dumb, but I should probably hit him before he hits me. I'll recalibrate and crit him with a slash. Crit occurs when a unit is hit before they can execute their actions. Yeah, Grandia, there was a thing where you could like... Well, there's no... The only benefit to hitting guys before was it would push their action gauge bar back. So if you hit people or plan things correctly, you can make it to where you can almost beat certain encounters without the enemies ever attacking if you hit like the right people. But unfortunately, that's all it really did, was just trying to finish effectively or try to push back enemy attacks. And then at some point, they'd eventually go, because there was like a thing about enemies finally getting their turn. If you did it way too many times, they'd eventually speed up so they actually get it. But there was never like a crit or anything like that. So I guess this is their way in this game of trying to add more to going first or pushing back enemy turns and stuff like that. Crit occurs before they execute their actions. The crit bonus is applied is shown below the attacking's power's main information. So crit / what the damage is. Okay. Crits can do extra damage, break the enemy's attack, pierce shields or armor, damage armor, or have other devastating effects. Be careful though, enemies can also crit your heroes if they are hit before they can execute their attacks. Okay. So it looks like you get a little extra. So it's raised to 13, I guess, if it's 13 more if it crits, and it has a 1 under right next to which looks like armor break, and then 20 seconds, which I assume 20 seconds is if it hits or if it crits, it adds 20 seconds to the enemy's time to act, I assume. Yeah, pushed back his action gauge. But, I mean, obviously, that was like, you know, it's like we're not doing too well too, so that's got his attention. I'll smash him with a hue to break him, install his attack. Attacks can stagger an enemy action, delaying it to to execute later in the round, allowing your squad to execute more actions and crits before the enemy can act. Yeah. Okay, they call it stagger in this game. The amount of stagger an attack will do when a crit is shown in green, besides the stagger time delay. Then break and stagger limits. With careful planning, you can chain attacks together to land multiple staggers on an enemy and break them by pushing them into the next round. So that's a nice little addition. Like in Grandia, you can never. They would always be on the same bar. It's just how often. But it was a consummate bar in Grandia. It kept going, and it would never reset to rounds. It would just, the bar would go, and if a person took their turn and finished it, it would just push them back to the beginning of the bar, and then you chose their actions and move again. In this case, it looks like they do them around. So, however, enemies have a stagger limit, denoting how many times they can be staggered before they are immune. So, this is shown on the timeline beside their portrait. An enemy stagger limit increased again after they execute their actions. Enemies cannot be staggered beyond the end of the next round. So yeah, you can only do it so many times with enemies in this game, I guess. So, okay, I guess we're gonna heal him, which I guess will give negative 10 health per round if he's bleeding. So, bleed. Yeah, like all the looks. I assume he's dead. Oh, the red bar is his health bar. Never mind. The blue is his armor. I mean, the game told me that, but I don't know why. It's just time to end this. A slash should finish the job. Yeah, too bad. I was actually wanting to try something, see if it would work, but no, might as well finish the tutorial. So, 13 extra damage, 1 armor, and then 20 stagger on this. So. And I guess he's dead. I guess he was a robot? I guess so. 2 credits, huh? Cool. Okay, I'm at the base. Just what I thought. It's been hit with some kind of EMP. Well, at least the coast is clear. Or the coast is teleporting in. Union techs have been researching that for decades. How'd these guys do it? Because they're the enemy? They may be more advanced than us, but at least we can take them out in a fight. Let's see how I do against this next one. Just remember your training, you'll be fine. Well, what if I don't remember my training? Is this one of those games I can save at any time? Interesting. So it takes you to the menu when you save. Kind of reminds me of the Phoenix Wright games, where if you save in that one, it resets you to the title screen for some weird reason. Maybe it's a way to prevent cheating or something like that. You can abandon the mission. Well, I guess now I probably shouldn't have done that because the loading screens on this are ridiculously long. Like I set it up and I was waiting for it to load, and I was like, I swear it took like a minute or 2 to load, and I was like, that is ridiculous. But then again, I'm currently playing this on just a standard PS4, like that's quite a few years old, so I don't have a Pro or whatever has a better SSD drive to make it run faster. So let's see. So none of the on the main menu or on the main screen, none of the face buttons do anything. Shoulder buttons do nothing. The directional pad moves me, and then the analog stick moves me. The right analog stick shows the map, as I'm doing right now. I assume there's really no reason to do this. And circle brings me back to the squad, which is this lady here, Titan Hannah. I guess they're shifted enough to expose one of these Titans' hand. Are we gonna attack these Titans? I would do the theme song to that, but I don't remember how it goes. It's been forever since I watched that show. I only watched the first season, so I don't even know how the rest of it transpired. Oh, you can attack them from. That's weird. Huh. Okay. I guess I'm initiating an encounter. Now I wonder if it's still a tutorial counter or the Imperium will make you burn. Sounds like you could use some ointment for that. Now let's try a cleave. Ointment for that burn, huh? Okay. Anyway, let's do a cleave, I guess, because the game told me to. Did it. Okay. Whoa. I do love the pixel work on this. It's very impressive. Whoop, that didn't work. Maybe a lighter touch. Let's try Hue. You should try a lighter touch. You have chosen Power Drive. We suggest a different lighter touch. You have decided to go with Power Drive. Combat basics, core damage types. All attacks have core damage types. That describes what kind of attack it is. They are light, normal, heavy, flurry, area of attack, counter, and combo attacks. Adversaries will be weak to specific core damage types and take extra damage to delays from them. However, they can also be resistant or even immune to specific core damage types and take little to no damage and delay from them. Okay. So I guess Hue. How are you supposed to know? Like, are you just supposed to just fight them and you eventually figure, like in some games where you just figure out their weaknesses, or do at some point you get an ability like where you can like analyze and know which one? I don't know. I guess they'll explain maybe later. Oh, it says weak. I guess it tells me weak against light, so I guess Hue is a light weapon, a light attack. Oh, there it is. It says Hue, light, how much time it takes, 6, I guess, and damage to, I guess, a red target, which I guess is this guy, so. And we knocked him into the next round via that, just to show. That's better. Now to slash him for another break. And slash is normal, 2 on the time, 25 to target. So, oh, said something against normal. I guess normal. Okay, I guess we broke his shield. So we're just showing how we can, like, if we do the right things, we can almost get certain enemies to like do little to no damage to us. His break limit is empty. So much for delaying him. I'll have to defend to minimize damage from his flanking attack. So at least they give a reason to defend. Usually in Grandia, the time to defend was if you stole the enemy just enough with your attacks, and then when they were right about to go, usually then you would defend, because then you would maximize like how much damage you take and stuff like that. Which is that was kind of the challenge of Grandia. They never even by the end of the last game that they did, they never really truly utilized the time. They never maximized the time bar. They didn't change much about it either. But I enjoy trying to figure out how to make the best of. Anyway, let's defend. So instead of talking about another game series. So it defends 40%, huh? Usually most games do like more than 40% if you defend, if you choose to do it. But okay, pal, I'm getting sick of you. Let's try to crack your armor with Sunder. Armor combat. Armor absorbs damage before it reaches health. The amount of damage that can be absorbed per hit is equal to the amount of armor they have. Example, total damage is 56, shield damage 48, enemy armor 8, health damage equals 8 minus 8 equals 0. Okay. At least the way I'm looking at it here. Attacks that can cause armor damage on a crit display the amount of armor damage. Sorry. Recording this a little later than I usually do. Okay, some attacks on or elemental damage types can pierce armor, while it doesn't damage the armor, it can bypass some of it and damage the enemy's health attack. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, Sunder it is. He's weak to everything. Well, at least it seems like it anyway. His armor is completely broken. Now to finish him off, I'll crit him with a slash. But telling me what to do, game. No. Oh, it even tells you if it's a kill shot. It's a shot! It's a kill shot! I forgot what movie that's from. That weak versus normal attacks. Okay. Whee! And he's dead. Oh no. I got 3 crits for that. I could use those guns right about now. I've got a trail of fighters right behind me. Roger that. Yeesh, little assist to the rescue, I guess. Wait, aren't... So... Okay, that's... maybe it's that cutscene... Was that actually part of her story, or was that just kind of something to just kind of relegate the whole... Who knows what... No, I don't know what I'm talking about now. Fort Garen. Fort Garen saw a lot of action in the Flux Wars, but now it's mostly used for training. Unless this girl is not the girl from the cutscene, but the girl we're talking to is. Nah, never mind. She probably is. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, apparently there's certain areas that you have to. You can't just walk through the map. You have to like interact with certain areas. I assume there's like nothing, no like citizens or anything like that. So. See if there's anything around here before we go to the plot. Banner A again. Oh, it just tells us what it is, not. Okay, Dave, the guns are powered up. I'll lead these fighters right to you. It'll be like shooting sub-zubs in a barrel. What's up with these games and trying to... Like, a lot of people, when they do write dialogue for these worlds, like, they'll write everything from our modern-day sensibilities, but then they'll randomly throw in a random word or try to make a phrase that either is a catchphrase or something that's like, oh, this different world has a different catchphrase or something. Like, I mean, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to personalize the world, but it's like, if you're using normal everyday dialogue, especially modern dialogue, at that point, it's like, you might as well just explain that it's just how we can understand the story instead of just trying to add, I don't know, some games can do a good job about adding, like, different words to when characters say it, but here it just sounds like they're just saying gobbledygook for like no reason other than to like saying, hey, weird personality. I know I'm over analyzing and being critical. I'm trying to voice my gripes when people like just do that for no reason. Where does that ominous otherworldly ship come from? I've got a bad feel. And we're dead. Deviant, pull up. Something else took remote control of the guns? Looks like she's kind of screwed. Whoops. I didn't do that. I guess I botched the landing. Duff, you're alive. We've got to get out of here. Can you walk? I'm fine, just a little shaken. That was a close call. I found what you're looking for, Mother. He's as pathetic as you said he'd be. He? Who? Huh? What's going on here? Oh, is Dav supposed to be a guy? Your life, it is nothing. Kind of sounds like Dad, right? Is that a guy? I thought that was a... No, like a Davian. Okay, never mind. I guess it is a guy. I thought that was an older woman. Just, I think the pixel art kind of threw me off. I don't know, maybe the hair a bit too. Hey, guys can have long hair. I actually have long hair myself in real life, so... Okay, so I guess I have to change the voice then. Not the time for jokes, Win. Remember, find his weakness and exploit it again and again. Maybe I'm sounding like Dad now. Inspection mode. Use inspection mode to view unit stats and who they are targeting. Okay. While in inspection mode, you can also view units' traits and effects to see what weaknesses, strengths, resistances, immunities they have. Okay. Damage predictions and kill shots. When targeting an enemy, you're shown a prediction of the outcome of your attacks on that enemy for the round. If your actions will presumably result in the death of the enemy, then the kill shot indicator will be displayed. We kind of know that just from playing. A late kill indicator means that enemies will execute their actions before dying. That's how they get you. Important. Important! Damage predictions and the kill shot indicators are not always 100% accurate. Okay. Then why would you... Oh, maybe because, I guess, an enemy... You could kill them while you click it, but an enemy could have healed them in between that if their turn. So, okay, I guess that makes sense. Because of many things, heals, damage, debuffs, defenses can happen before the final blow lands, resulting in a changed outcome. Okay. Oh, now we get to just play around. So Davian's got 200 armor, and then 278, 320 on his health. And I guess she does the same thing. She's got more armor, but not as much. Or, sorry, more, sorry, shields. I was looking at okay, so 200 shields, 10 armor, and so he's the big... Like, I'm going to help you through this encounter because this guy might be a bit dangerous. Okay. Oh, we can just... Oh, that's inspection mode if you hold down the button, so... oh, it tells him what his effect's going to do when he does it, so... Minus 5% defense and versus health damage blocked by shields and armor. Okay. I wonder, because it said that this game said it had randomly procedural generated like content or whatever. I wonder if that's still in effect at this point of the game. Could I keep defending and take damage and see like what would happen if we purposely try to fail? I'm just curious. Oh, and then we can. Okay, then I can hold down to skip. Win. Remember that combo attack we used to practice? The one we broke Dad's grasshopper window doing? That's the one. Now a good time to try it out again. good idea. Just make sure we generate enough fury first. This is the, I guess, special attacks or whatever in the game. Your heroes generate fury by... I guess I shouldn't have sped up that attack. Just to show like what it looked like. Anyway. You generate fury by laying crits and breaks on enemy. Crits generate 1 fury, while breaks generate 3 fury. Use fury to execute special actions or combos and maneuvers. Okay. Combos are special maneuvers that cost fury and are executed by 2 of your heroes simultaneously. Each combo can be executed once per combat. Combos are only available for heroes that have stronger relationships, increased during the campaign. So I guess either story-wise they just unlock, or is it like in Star Ocean or other games where you talk to them during certain scenes and it goes blip? I guess technically the last game I played sort of had that, where if you after you gave them gifts and did certain events, they would you could talk to them in the relationships, which would make the character stronger or give you more abilities or something like that. So I always thought that was neat. I'm wondering if you can actually fail this encounter. Actually, let's see what his attack does again. Or show it off this time. I can see, I'm glad they added a fast speed feature, because as cool as this looks, at a certain point in the game, you need to figure out either I can skip it or make it go faster, which is probably why most emulators have speed up features in it. Let's see what this one does, or this attack does. I just want to see if we can actually get killed at all in this. Although I am does he? Oh, I guess it. Oh, I guess whatever his attack is takes forever. So. Oh, he didn't do anything. Was that like a counter? Let's see what that says on him. Unless the game's waiting for me to do something very specific, like it's waiting for me to do the Fury ability. Oops. Okay, we already know what her attacks can do, so. Okay, her shields are down. I guess I could just do regular attacks, or do whatever the weakest of an attack is. Actually, might as well just keep defending with him. I'm just trying to see what the weakest weakest attack is. I guess. Yeah. All right, we'll just slash with her. Speed up the combat just a little bit. I'm just kind of curious to see what they like when they die. Win, remove that combo attack. Okay. Yep. Nope. I'm just seeing how my yeah, the game basically wants me to keep doing oh, and that's I guess that's the ability right there. I wonder if we're just gonna kill him by the time even by the time I want to do something to him, you know, just to see if I can die. At least the game lets you speed up the your turns. What was he doing? It's like he's charging, but what does that actually do? I guess he's just waiting to activate his death beam or something like that, so. Let's see what that stuff does while we're waiting. Just so we can get the most damage out of his death beam or whatever his attack is. I just want to get hit with that attack fully. Yeah, it looks like I don't have to do much, and I'm basically going to beat him with, like, no problems. Well, I didn't realize how long it would actually take to... I guess I should just do the tutorial and finish it off, because, yeah, otherwise this is going to take forever, so sorry about that, folks. I was wanting to see what would happen if we died here, and I probably could die if I just kept defending over and over and over again, but I feel like it's going to take way too long to do this, and I'm not that interested in seeing if I can die this early, because it is probably still tutorial time, so... Best to just show off the ability. Combo breaker! Oh, nice. 5 credits? Yeah, see, it was a lot faster to just do it than to try and get myself killed. So sorry about like wasting everyone's time. So, A temporary setback. Mother shall soon have her victory. Wait, what? Another guy. Oh, is this the big bad? Gonna kill Davian or something like that? Stay back, man. I'll take care of this guy. When he lacks some charisma, he makes up for his hideousness. Yeah, he's gonna kill you, isn't he? Because you're super powerful and badass. Oh, actually, if you see his armor stat, there you go. Mother only wants you, Davian Cyphex. She has no interest in the female. Now you know what you're... No way you're doing this solo, Dave. Dav. Or... No, I guess it would be Dav, because Dave would mean he would have an E on it. We need to work together to defeat him. Or we could just attack and just get our butts beat. Well, let's look at his stats really quick. So it looks like one attack does 96 damage, possibly times... Oh, it's 32 damage, up to a total of 96 depending on who hits. 9 armor damage out of the each 3 hits. And if I'm marked, it gets 25% more against a marked target. So, wow. Yeah, this guy's definitely a boss character we'll have to run across later in the game. And yeah, we're going to probably get one-shotted by him or something like that. Oh yeah, look at... We did hardly any damage to him. I mean, we did damage, but if you look at his total, look at that. Like, didn't see anything. Enough. This is taking far too... We only had one turn, dude. This is taking far too long, and the results are inevitable. Resistance is futile. Dav, get back. Be careful. Oh, he only lost like half of his shields. We got this. Let's just press the attack and not change our tactics at all. Because I know a forced loss encounter when I see it. Actually, I should have been using all of Dav's different attacks just to see what they look like. Whoa! Holy cow! Well, we're screwed. There goes Dav. This is probably why I shouldn't have tried to die in the previous fight, because I knew something was going to happen to Davian. Either we guys would get split up or he dies, because that's usually how it sets up the hero. You know. No, this can't be happening. Mother, I have done what you have asked. Bring me back. I cannot last much longer. You got a ton of shield and health left. What are you talking about? I guess it's retreat. They always retreat when that hero is about to die because he's so uber powerful. But I don't know. Maybe he has like a timer, kind of like Evangelion or something like that. Don't give up, Dav. I can't do this without you. Dav, come on, get up, please. I can't do it without you. Nope, and he died. At least they didn't do in some games where the person when they die have like this long speech after they die. I've only seen like a handful of like games or stories where they actually have a character die and they die. There's not like any long speech about you know fight for tomorrow or whatever. And it was like, well, there was one movie, I think it was like, well, spoilers for the movie for How to Train Your Dragon 2. The main character's dad dies like near the at the very end, and yeah, he doesn't have like a speech about his son or anything. He just, I forgot what happens to him. He just, something happens, but he dies, and that's it. There's no, and you know, it's such a shock because, like I said, usually in those types of shows they either survive barely or they give them a chance to like tell them what they're sad about before they die. So I'm like, oh, well, at least they're trying to be different. Anyway, the Imperium Throne Room. The Throne Room is where you can view details on the Imperium's hierarchy and all the current known leaders, behemoths, and adversaries. From time to time, you'll be brought here to witness events such as deaths, promotions, introductions within the Imperium. Huh. Why are we watching stuff from the enemy side? You can also access the Imperium's Throne Room directly from the main menu. That's interesting. I wonder why we can do that. Adversaries. Adversaries are elite soldiers than the Imperium. They are stronger, tougher, and have unique special traits and abilities. They also have unique personalities, so no two adversaries are ever the same. So you're stealing this from Shadows of Mordor? Okay. Well, I mean, the first game wasn't bad, but for the most part, I did get bored with it after a while. I still finished it, but anyway. Adversaries can be promoted, evolve, and grow stronger whenever they are able to defeat you. It seems like this game is kind of taking a lot of or picking pieces out of all these other games, which I guess you kind of have to these days. There's very few unique concepts anymore without changing it too much. Adversaries are usually guarding rare epic reward crates. Okay. And there's the villain, Herald. Herald? Oh, a Herald? Like the Herald or Herald? Mega Behemoth, Herald. He has 595 shield, 1500 or 1,575 health, and 56 armor. Wow. I guess he's strength-based. Immune to certain elements. He's elite. Weakness unknown. Behemoth, 50% defense versus staggers. Cool. I assume this guy's stats, maybe because of the way this game is designed, like the whole randomness of it, like maybe his stats are different each gameplay, maybe? Oh, there's the Overseer. Dagon, Behemoth, Dagon, Lieutenants. I guess that's the world they inhabit. I guess there's multiple worlds because of the Menku. I guess it's a different group in the Imperium. Norosh? Purecon, but we never run across them, so huh. Interesting. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting concept, but yeah, it's similar to Shadow over Mordor, where you have adversaries, although usually that only happens meanwhile elsewhere at the Hall of Justice.
There, I found them. That's where the Imperium have invaded next. They must have already started their attack. All right, the only thing left to do is turn you on.
You are very good at turning me on, Smithers. You should probably ignore that. Oh, we praise the little doctor lady, whoever. We're not going to turn you on. We're going to look around this place. Look at all this pixel art. Ooh. I guess I can only look at the... Okay, it looks like at the bottom of the screen it tells you what you could do. Oh, you can actually hold down. Oh, you can hold down. Okay. But I can't view the squad because I don't have the squad yet. I was just saying if there's anywhere else to... Nope, won't let me exit the bunker, so let's do what we were supposed to do. What's the... Okay, that's the save and exit. Gotcha. Alright, anyway, let's turn you on.
Beautiful. All systems go. Maybe this fight isn't over after all.
No, I think it's over.
I did a pretty good job making you look like a run-of-the-mill servo bot. This should come in handy. Now, J5TIN, we have to go outside. I'll let you lead the way.
Oh, we finally get to see the droid that we're supposed to be in control of for the journey. I was wondering why we were following that one lady. So let's go outside and see what we're here to do. Question mark, exclamation point. Whoa, the world's screwed.
These buildings usually aren't on fire.
It's Taco Tuesday.
The attack just ended, but they'll be back soon to finish the job, so we have to hurry. Entry point is right over there.
Okay, we go through the fire. Oh, it's not on. Okay, it looked like it was lava for a second. Never mind. It's just how bright the fire is. It just makes it seem like that. Okay. I was just saying if there's anywhere else to check. I know I should just do it because that's the plot or the tutorial or whatever, but I like just kind of messing around. Some games will reward you for messing around, but others don't. It kind of depends on the game. I know there's this one game recently I heard about. I wish I remember the name though. It was basically at first seems like your standard 8-bit adventure game, and then all of a sudden like you could actually attack like one of the guards, and then all of a sudden it gives you an ending, and then you find that the point of the game is to actually find all like I think 100 endings in the game. So it turns from being like a generic like platformer like fantasy game, and then turns into something more humorous like almost all of a sudden. But I can't remember what the name of the game's called though.
Pay attention, J5. You need to walk through this portal and deliver a very important message for me.
Okay.
Find Professor Zurich, and they're the only other person I could trust. They might be a little testy, but that's just how geniuses are sometimes.
No, they're just being a dick.
Find them and play the message I gave you. Can you do that?
Exclamation point. I am happy. My mistress is pleased.
I'll take that as a yes. Countless lives depend on you doing that. Try not to let that give you a big head. Or sphere, I suppose. Go through the portal when you're ready.
Question mark.
What's that? Don't worry about me. Your mission is the only thing that matters now.
I assume you're gonna die or something? I don't know. Are we gonna go back inside the building? Nope. Okay. Alright, enough. Mysterious scientist, that's their description, huh? Alright. Enter the portal.
Okay, here we go. Let's hope this works.
You made it.
Good. Now here's hoping he can...
Are you gonna die or explode or something?
There you are. Well, what are you waiting for? You got me, haven't you?
I wonder if they're gonna capture her or kill her. I don't know. Question mark.
Many of them have told me what Davian meant to you. For that, I thank you. I only wish Davian were here so you could tell him directly.
Thank you, Win. A moment of silence for our fallen warrior, please. Maybe I should have done the old man voice. I think this will all blow over, and in the meantime, I'm just going to be relaxed in my deeply buried bunker. Yeah, just flee from all the carnage. There's nothing we can do. Never fight for anything. We've been predicting the interdimensional invasion for years now, and the Central Committee never allocated us the funds we need. You mark my words, this will be the end of the Union just for a few measly quadrillion credits. Yeah, people are always reactionary, never, never prepared, and they always look at the dollar signs, never see like what it could be used for. Excuse me. Citizen, listen, messenger bot. I saw you materialize out of nowhere. If you're here to conquer a galaxy from your nether realm, just let me know. I can hook you up. Just remember me when you're on top. I wouldn't be surprised if we were ever taken over by aliens, that like quite a few humans would be like, "Can we join you?" Because either they would be human suck or they would try to like get in the upper echelon or whatever. But I'm telling you, it's just quantum flatulence phenomenon. I wrote my thesis about them, so don't you go saying you know otherwise. This game seems to have an odd sense of humor. A lot of it isn't laugh out loud funny, though, I've noticed. Like, a lot of it's just kind of like, oh, okay. So, I don't know, maybe it's a different generational thing, whatever. I get it, I get the joke. It's basically a fart joke, but... okay. I haven't seen this much commotion here since we proved that the non-existence of space whales. Yeah, I played Spelljammer. They exist. I'll wait till the day I die. Who'd have thought physicists would get so violent? You haven't known very many physicists, have you? I just hope this is an interdimensional invasion that's all over before Life Day. Is that a reference to Star Wars? Because they have a thing called Life Day there too. I'm not saying these signals were caught last night, were extra-dimensional aliens, but if they were, I just hope I'm not going to get probed. Is this supposed to, I thought this was supposed to be a serious time. A guy just died. Okay, whatever. Like I said, maybe I'm being overly critical to this game. All this interdimensional invasion talk is just bogus conspiracy theory nonsense planted directly into our brains by the secret cabal of corporate CEOs that control the governing council and therefore all of us. I guess this game's a comedy? I don't know, it seems like there's different tones that I'm not... that are conflicting tones of the game or whatever. Oh, we can't even talk to the general or whatever, so... Well, Science Lady told us to go into that building. We're gonna go in that building, dang it. Now on to business at hand. Some of you approached me wondering what the council plans to do with these raiders. The ones that destroyed our Armada and killed Colonel Cyvax. And as a member of the Joint Chiefs, let me just say we have a plan. We will rebuild the Armada stronger than ever. Build her faster, stronger, like the $1 Million Man. And we'll send that vessel back to hell it came from. To hell and back, huh? Yeah, okay. Really not much in the way of interaction, really. Oh well. What did I say about not... That's the exact same lady. Are they twins or clones? Usually in science fiction, it's clones, but I could be wrong. What did I say about not being... Come here, give me whatever message you have. Yeah, your clone died or something, I guess. I'm in the middle of studying the most important... Oh, maybe that's her from a different dimension. Like, or... I guess it's not planet hopping, it's dimension hopping, because they talk about dimension. So this is Professor Zurk, the one who sent us here. That was her alternate dimension version of herself, so that one's dead, most likely, or caught, or whatever. So I'm in the middle of studying the most important, unexplainable quantum phenomenon of my career. So whatever this is, I hope it's reality shattering. It is. I talked to yourself. Hello, Dr. Zurk. Okay, I guess that counts. Let's cut to the chase. I'm you and you're me. We're from different realities. Ha! I know this is highly confusing, even to you. Don't usually, if you communicate with yourself, like in Back to the Future, it could either disrupt the space-time continuum. Oh no, that's time periods. Never mind. I've sent this hyper-advanced server robot across the quantum divide to warn you. Your reality is under attack even as we speak. Does this have anything to do with the Q71 entanglement phenomenon you detected over Norash? Precisely. You certainly alerted the Star Union Council, and they dispatched the Armada to investigate. You'll learn very soon that the Armada has been destroyed by a starship with unimaginable power cloaked in the entanglement. This ship is from another reality. Its goal is to conquer your entire galaxy. I know because they've already conquered mine. Some scientists you were. I've got to warn them. It's far too late, but when the Council calls seeking your brilliant expertise on parallel realities, you'll need to have a plan ready. So... do the alternate realities have the same timelines for the most part? Because she's almost like saying, she knows what's going to happen to a point, so it almost makes it more of a timeline thing than a reality thing. But because wouldn't different realities have different time? It's because of the way, like, they're supposed to be different realities. So, I mean, something happened there that changed everything. So it shouldn't run exactly the same, but it seems to be running exactly the same. So it seems kind of lazy to me. That's where I come in. I know these invaders' next move and how you can stop them. Exactly. If it's well, okay. These creatures are probably from one reality, and because they're jumping in between, they have the same mindset. But why would, well, I guess maybe if they're robotic, they would use the same thing over and over again because different realities wouldn't know how to fight them because it'd be the same effect, and they've probably done it multiple times. Anyway, I know these invaders' next move and how you can stop them. If you follow my lead, your world has a shot. And if you fail, I promise you, you'll send J5T1N through to the next reality they invade. So basically, it sounds like the way that this procedural game works is that if you lose or lose too many characters, you basically just go into another reality and do it all over again. And I don't know if it plays exactly the same, but okay, because they will never stop. Now listen up, here's the plan. I wonder how many realities you can lose before the game calls it quits, or is it just produce an infinite number of realities that all have the exact same history build up to the same point? I get it's a game mechanic, but it seems lazy from a story standpoint. Okay, now listen up, here's the plan. The first step is this. Reach out to General Geddon and play him this message. You'll need to explain it to him, but he'll help you from this kind of task force necessary to bring this invasion down. Okay. Revenge motivation acquired, a trophy. Did I accidentally skip a scene by accident when I pressed X, or? I don't know. It seems like it went by way too fast. Okay. So we have multiple planets now, but so we have multiple planets in this reality, and then if we go into a different reality, it'll be the same thing basically. ISS Eternal, Dagon, Norish, and Menku. Okay, so we're just playing the game now, and there's a behemoth present on this planet. Interesting. I'm not actually usually the biggest fan of procedural generated stuff like roguelikes and stuff like that. I don't know. I get the appeal of them, like the whole, you know, you die and then you try to, or you die and you slowly get better at the game or acquire better equipment and randomization. But I don't know. I'm more of a follow a story type of guy than games that try to make you play the same game forever, or they try to. Because I'd rather just play a story, get interact with it, beat it, and then go on to the next game instead of trying to play the same game for like thousands of hours or something like that. I'm like ready to move on to another thing, or maybe replay it again later in another day when I want to remember those feelings. But anyway, sorry. Fantastic to be here, Mother. I'm sure you'll find the insights I gleaned from these locals to be highly stimulating. Can't wait to get started. So that's the enemy for this encounter, or on this planet. Strength, immune, elite, weakness, hates animator damage, and rage when hit with animator damage. 11 shield, 230 health, 2 armor. Okay. Cool. Great. So are we playing as him? Oh no, I was about to say that'd be funny if we did. We play as a villain. So I guess all our encounters are pretty much so did we chill General Geddon what we were doing? I guess we did. I guess they didn't need to go through a scene of us talking to him, so they wanted to get to the game. Sorry about that. The engineer said the landing would be smoother. I've gone through worse landings lately. As long as you and J5T1N survived, a success in my book. Yeah, I guess they just instantly believed us when we sent them the message. You should help your companions with their pods. It seems they're having a little trouble with the hatchers. On it. Come on, J5T1N. Help me out. Wait. No, the game won't let me ignore them. Why? I think it would be funny if we just continued on with the game without helping them. Fine. Are these randomly generated, like, allies? Yerkes Druza? Join the Renegades. I assume he's procedurally generated, so... How's the trip? I already got multiple like robot voices though. All praise Lord Batula for delivering us safely to the battlefield. Yeah, tight to be praised, etc., etc. I get it. Look, you're not gonna try to convert me again, are you? Well, what a way to respect your ally, huh? Okay, who's this randomly generated guy? Han Solo, is that you? Noto Colthaurus. I'm locked and loaded and ready to roll out. Let's smoke these bogeys.
What are you doing?
Just talking like a space marine. Don't like it? I could switch to not a normal style. Gundam style.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Honestly, he's kind of not a cool person. No problemo. Normal it is, boyo. Enough chit-chat. Just move out and take control of that Imperium base. Kill anything that slows you down.
Don't get cocky, though. One of their lead officers will be stationed at the base. You'll have to go through him. We'll be in contact to provide mission specs along the way.
Now, lock and load, boys. Time to tag and bag some Imperium drums and roll out. See, I told you that's how Space Marines talk.
My spiritual teachings tell me that both paths are favored for our objective. Your wisdom clearly knows no bounds.
Boss lady, just so you know, these fundamentalists aren't big on sarcasm.
This is true. We preach a radical form of honest discourse devoid of exaggeration of any form of subtlety.
Kind of reminds me of Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. Actually, this guy kind of looks like Chris Star-Lord. Almost same concept, really. I wonder if that's a reference to that. So I don't know. You know, you could say Star-Lord, Han Solo, any like single pistol like space jumping action hero type of character. Science fiction hero. So or Firefly, or I don't know. Anyway. No, that was my demonstration of sarcasm to you, idiot human.
I am?
Oh, no, not bad. Okay. I guess these are likable villains. Or heroes, I mean. I wonder if you can... Well, let's see how powerful these guys die. I'm wondering if we can die, like, really early in the game. But I don't know if I want to mess with... Like, try to do that. Or just... Although I bet we could just beat these guys by just, like... melee. See, yeah, we can almost beat them by just straight up meleeing them. So it's like it'd be kind of annoying to die in the first fight. So I'll see if I can die. I'll play long enough to see if I can just die on the boss or whatever. And I just want to see what happens, like how it plays when you lose. I wonder how tough the game can be if procedurally generated for the purposes of having to replay maps and stuff like that. Or replay areas after you die, that type of thing. Like, I'm not even going to play tactically. I'm going to purposely try to, like, not get maximum efficiency out of fights. Just to see if I can purposely have myself weak for when we fight the boss. But it looks like they didn't do too much damage to us, so. Usually in the early game, you can just press X to win. And yeah, it looks like you get shields from winning, so... Dying is going to be kind of hard, actually, at this point. Fascinating seeing these heroes in the wild. Maybe if I bag one, I can bring them home and start a zoo. Huh. I'd like to see a superhero, or a hero zoo, huh? Is anyone else a little freaked out by all these giant hands?
In the end, it's just a hand, but a really, really old hand.
Well, that's one big lawn ornament, I'll say that. Alright, what's this encounter? Oh, no encounter here? Okay. Oh, we can't go back. Food, huh? Gain food card. Okay. Camping card required. Norishian whiskey. Food. Resistance to nitro, 25%. Chilled for 2 combats. Exhausted when used. Okay. And then we get to fight this spider character. So yeah, unless we get like super hit with like a bunch of HP damage, it's gonna be like almost impossible to like straight up fail a lot of these combats if we just press X or press attack to win, that type of thing. And I didn't see any like difficulty modes like trying to improve the like difficulty to see if I can just get that. Maybe if you beat the game, you could play like on hard mode or something like that. Oh, yeah, I can probably speed up now that we've seen their attacks at least once. Yeah, see, like, we win just from basically just pressing X to win, so. But that's the beginning of the game, that's to be expected. Oh, gee, I wonder what this big gun symbolizes. A dick.
No, bad time for Imperium to take a bathroom break. Now we have their guns. It's nice to have the element of surprise against these guys for a change. I'd rather not face fire from these things. Okay, I'm not gonna level up just to see, like I said, just see if I can purposely make myself weak. Gain DNA, huh? Okay, we got DNA sources. Okay, and then this sets up for the boss. Fascinating seeing these heroes in the wild. Oh, okay, just repeat himself. Can we even lose to this guy? Like I said, is this another case where can we even really lose this guy? I'm just gonna take out the... Oh, I guess that guy just... whatever. Oh, that guy didn't even have a shield. Well, I've seen all their attacks. I'm just gonna wait till the enemy goes. Okay. Okay, so he can take HP damage. Oh, he gets to go multiple times, apparently. There, it's like you're stuck in a little jar. How cute. Now to end this. And is Overwatch? Well, let's see what happens if we defend. So what did he do this? My hypothesis is that this will go well. Oh, that's the idle banter that they were talking about. Oh, so the enemies have idle banter? I thought it was always like the allies would do that quite often. This should knock some death into you. Okay. No, I'm just gonna purposely try to lose this. This might take a hot minute though. Okay, armor break. I mean, I could, like I said, I could probably just X to win this thing without any trouble at all. But I just want to see what happens if we lose. My hypothesis is that this will go well. Okay, you're repeating yourself. I might, well, obviously off screen whenever I might try to finish this. We'll see. It's interesting to a point, but like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of procedurally generated stuff, so I don't know how I feel about going through this whole game. Okay. I wonder if I can I change the... Oh, you can abandon mission and rewind the round. Huh. Let's see. Where... Yeah, let's suppress idle banter. Yeah, let's go in auto speed. For now. I'll probably, when I actually play the game officially, I probably will do that. Yeah, I could see why they would add speed because of the randomly procedural stuff, so probably go through the same group of characters multiple times over and over and over again. Now, I wonder if you gain experience or something like that, like from previous reality, so you could know to do better next time. Like levels and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm just curious how, like, what happens if you die to the same boss. I assume it won't change that much. It'll probably be maybe like a unique first time it happens, but then it'll probably, after that, it'll probably just... I thought I told it to suppress idle banter. Unless it's only for the heroes, and the villains still do it, whatever. Unless it only works on the next... unless idle banter is when the main characters don't do anything. There goes Duder. He's dead. At least it slowed down when he actually died. Oh, is that a skeleton there? Holy crap. That's gruesome, dude. I love it. Is she dead? Oh, not quite. It looks like she's really close to death, though. Oh, late kill, huh? Okay. She's only got 4 HP, so let's just see how she does. Oh, man, she blew up. Holy crap. Oh, her body's still there, though, so... Yeah, this guy will die really easily. It looks like your allies are pretty weak, actually. Oh, man. Holy crap, his body just, like, came apart. Alright, let's see that. And then we'll call it an episode after we show our deaths. Alright, we were defeated. We gained... Okay, so we do gain some permanent stuff from a reality before we jump to the next one. Total runtime, and that tells me how long I lasted, so... score 78 out of what I don't know. Oh, and then it swaps the pawns around. Huh. I've already learned so much. Does he get better or stronger? Doesn't look like it, actually. I thought maybe they would level up, like, because, like, in a... Oh, it even shows about certain characters getting promoted and moved around because we died or whatever in that reality, so they probably got stronger in some respects. Because I think in Shadows over Mordor, some of that, if you died to like a rival, well, when you died to like a certain orc, they became a rival and they could get stronger. And if you kept dying, I think they could get even stronger to a certain point, anyway. Huh. Well, let's see what happens if when we go to a different reality. I assume it just starts the same again. I bet. But I guess we'll. If it doesn't have super long load times. Crap. I'm waiting. Yeah, sorry about that. It doesn't even have a load, like, little bot there. Okay, it just resets to the first mission again, so, okay. Now that I know I don't... Oh, I was like, why isn't that loading the people or whatever? So in that reality, we died. Let's see if it's... looks like it's repeating itself. So yeah, and then we just went to... And then so, I guess... And the same guy again, Nodo, Colrathus. So it's just the same. Oh, and I guess it cuts out the conversation because we've had it before. So it's like, hey, we don't need to have this anymore. Unless let me turn back on Idle Banner, see if maybe it turns back on the. Unless it. Let's see. There's Zerx Nurza again, or however you pronounce it. Oh, okay. So if you suppress it, it just completely cuts out a lot of dialogue outside of maybe major things. Because when I talked to him, or when I had the idle banter on, it we didn't even talk to him. But I guess you could turn it off if you played this so many times. You're just like, all right, I know what's going to happen. So, okay, so yeah, they're just repeating each other. Yeah, it's the exact same dialogue, so I could see why people would want to turn it off or whatever. So, all right, well, that's it for Space. What's it called again? Space Renegades? Star Renegades. So that's it for Star Renegades. Well, first impressions are I like the look of the game. The pixel art is very on point and very smooth for the most part. Although I'm not a master of pixel art, so maybe a pixel artist or people who are more aware of that probably maybe have a bit more knowledge on that. Music-wise, there's really no tunes that really like kind of stuck out to me, so that's probably one of the weakest points. Is like I said, the music was just like, like not bad. It's just like I don't know, nothing really just stuck out. I'm like, oh hey man, oh and I guess the maps changed too because that food dispenser wasn't there before, so that's what they call randomly procedural areas and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, music wasn't too unique or interesting and take enough, but I like the artwork. Story-wise, obviously they gave an explanation of why we can keep trying over and over again to repeat it because different realities. This just kind of lays out every reality we jump to is the exact same thing than the previous one. The only thing that changes is us, which we're the variable in this, which I guess makes sense since we're just our character is the robot there basically. So overall, I'd probably give this game probably like a 6 or a 7 on the average scale. Like not bad or anything like that. Just other than a few neat concepts on it, it's not something that truly sticks out to me. Other than like I said, the smooth pixel art. I mean, obviously the RPG or tactical RPG. I guess really it's more of a standard RPG that's randomly procedural is a bit different than others because most of the random procedural roguelike games are usually like just platformers or hack and slashes and stuff like that. Usually most times they're not, or they have RPG elements but they're not really RPGs, if that makes sense. So anyway, what did you all think? Did you like the game to buy it for yourself or try it out, or did you not like it and decide to save yourself some money? Either way, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.